I recently decided that I deserved to be rich, like obscenely wealthy, without actually doing anything. Not a single productive task. I wanted yacht money without ever stepping foot near a spreadsheet. I wanted money that just happened. So obviously I turned to manifestation. I created a vision board. I lit 3 candles. I downloaded an app called Moon Vibes Pro and let it access my location. I whispered to my reflection, "You are abundance," even though I was wearing the same shirt I cried in 2 nights earlier. Then I spent the rest of the afternoon scrolling through $7 million mansions on Zillow that had things like wine grottos and his and her elevators. I saved them to a folder called Soon. That was the name of the folder. Soon. I was feeling powerful. I was like, this is it. This is when I become a magnet for wealth. I had this quote saved on my phone that said, "If you believe it, the universe has no choice but to deliver." I don't know who said that. Possibly a liar. Possibly someone with generational wealth pretending it was a manifestation journal. But I believed them. I started writing affirmations. I am financially free. I attract money like bees to lavender. I am a 6-figure soul in a billion-dollar body. I didn't know what that meant, but it sounded expensive. Then I bought a $38 manifestation candle that smelled like cinnamon and delusion. And I sat there, on the floor, next to a pile of unopened mail, chanting, "I am ready to receive." And boy, did I receive. I received an email from my bank about my credit card balance. I received a notification from Klarna reminding me that your payment plan is now active. I received a single tear, rolling down my cheek as I realized I had just spent my grocery money on a quartz tower the size of a zucchini. But I wasn't discouraged. That was just the test. I told myself, the universe always tests you right before the breakthrough. Spoiler, there was no breakthrough. Just a suspicious charge from Etsy and the creeping realization that maybe I wasn't manifesting so much as shopping to fill a void. But it felt productive. I mean, I wasn't actually working, but I was doing the work. Emotional work, spiritual work, the kind of work that involves 5 blank notebooks and 1 Google Doc titled Passive Income Ideas I Will Never Start. Eventually, I started hearing voices. Not like medical voices, just me, inside me, arguing with myself. One voice was like, "You're aligning, keep going." And the other voice was like, "You spent $72 on a digital course called Unblock Your Inner Rich Girl. Maybe log off?" But I didn't log off. I went deeper. I added wealth to my password. I changed all my phone alarms to say things like, "You're abundant now." I bought a neutral-toned cardigan and a $19 planner, even though I haven't used a planner since 2014. Then came the crash. Not a literal crash, but an emotional, financial, psychic spiral in the form of an overdraft fee. Because apparently, the universe doesn't pay your electric bill, and the electric company doesn't accept vibrational currency. That was the day I sat down and finally looked at my bank statement. And I swear my soul left my body. I was staring at this beautiful, tragic list of investments in my future self. Things like crystal-infused water bottles, moon-aligned bath salts, an ebook titled Manifestation for Millennials, How to Get Rich and Still Be Vaguely Sad, a subscription to an affirmation app that just texted me, "You're already enough," while I panicked over a negative balance. At this point, I had to admit, I wasn't manifesting success. I was emotionally procrastinating in high resolution. My strategy was basically aesthetic avoidance. Every time I felt overwhelmed, I'd be like, "You know what I need? A new candle, a ritual bath, a full moon check-in with my inner boss babe." Meanwhile, my actual boss, aka me, was falling behind on emails and contemplating selling my socks online to cover rent. I kept telling myself I was attracting abundance, but what I was really attracting was late fees and increasingly creative justifications for impulse buys. I'd look at my empty fridge and think, maybe I'm not meant to cook. Maybe that's a scarcity mindset. And somewhere, deep inside, a very tired version of me whispered, or maybe you're just out of spinach, and denying it doesn't make you a millionaire. I was chasing a version of success that didn't require effort, accountability, or any real plan. Just vibes, just faith, just another $47 printable download that promised to shift my frequency and turn me into a CEO overnight. And it hit me. This isn't just me. This is a whole thing. A whole online ecosystem that sells hope as a product and productivity as an identity. Hustle is out. Vibes are in. But both can bankrupt you if you're not careful. Because yeah, positive thinking is nice. It's warm. It's gentle. But it's not a substitute for an actual income. Or a support system. Or maybe like a real-life job. Somewhere between my 6th rewatch of Manifest Your Dream Life on YouTube and my 4th manifestation-themed latte purchase, I had a moment. A single fleeting second of clarity that said, maybe I don't need to manifest more. Maybe I just need to do one thing. One non-glamorous, unvibe-checked thing, like budgeting, or applying to that job I bookmarked 6 months ago, or finally opening the envelope from the student loan office that I've been using as a coaster. But of course, instead of doing any of that, I tried one last idea. I listed my apartment on a location rental site, framed it as minimalist creative space with neutral tones, which is really just code for has no furniture because I sold it all to pay for my online business strategy course. And someone booked it, an influencer. To film a reel about her morning routine, I had to leave while she set up her ring light in my kitchen and pretended she lived my fake life. So now, technically, I make money by renting out my life for people who are also pretending. It's kind of poetic, honestly. I finally found passive income by stepping out of the picture entirely. No affirmations, no vision board, no full moon journaling prompts. Just me, quietly stepping aside while someone else pretends my chaos is calm. I still believe in manifestation. I do. But maybe not as a business strategy. More as a gentle reminder to stay hopeful while doing the deeply annoying work of showing up for yourself. Anyway, I'm off to sage the couch before the next influencer arrives. They're shooting a Reset Sunday reel, and I need to hide all evidence of my financial ruin. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.